I want to conquer the world.
She's fantastic. I knew she'd be a star. She could be great. She could be a major star. She is a star. The biggest star in the universe right now as we speak.
Absolutely no regrets.
Look it up.
Madonna.
Often imitated but never duplicated.
Madonna.
Here it is, the most annoying, alarming, and appalling personality of 1992, Madonna!
Never cease to amaze us. What's next in the shock department? More genius.
If she's not trying to sell lurid photos of herself, she's shocking us with suggestive song lyrics and kinky costumes. Since everyone now appears to know every detail of her private life, not to mention every private part of her body, one can only ask, what's next?
Guy died out of an airplane, but well, she isn't at a sex change yet.
Maybe her own porn video.
Coming to theaters in January will be Body of Evidence, another Madonna movie, this time casting her as a woman accused of killing a man with sex who then lures her defense lawyer, played by Willem Dafoe, into an S&M relationship that's heavy on handcuffs and candle wax.
Madonna's new movie, Body of Evidence, had to be toned down just to reach an R rating.
Madonna's a safe bet to draw flack for her portrayal of Rebecca Carlson.
The night I saw it, people were howling with laughter at all the wrong places. But it does feature Madonna, exposed as usual.
Have you ever seen animals make love, Bright? It's intense. It's violent. But they never really hurt each other.
Is it going to be extremely difficult for you to read critical assessments, see critical assessments of the film?
Everything I do is criticized. I expect it.
Her latest movie, Body of Evidence, a stiff, pardon the expression.
I think that those scenes in Body of Evidence are boring. I think that they are mechanical. I think they lack any kind of eroticism. I think that Madonna has made a serious mistake.
I mean, it was laughable how bad she was, to be honest. I mean, she was playing herself, and she still, just really can't act.
Madonna's a horrible actress. Nice body, but that's about it. Nothing of substance,
Why do you say she's a terrible actress?
Well, she looked like she was reading her lines of a teleprompter, almost like she memorized them.
Body of Evidence. It was off 73% in its third weekend in release. That's terrible. And in fact, it's clear that at the box office for movies, Madonna is still a nobody.
The continued backlash against Madonna was further exacerbated by the critical and box office failure of Body of Evidence. Sales of her album Erotica were significantly slower than Madonna's previous albums, and while the second single, Deeper and Deeper, was a moderate hit, the album's third single, Bad Girl, became her first since 1984's Holiday to miss the top 20. The sexual nature of Madonna's persona remained the focus of every article, and her music was starting to get buried amongst all the criticism, with journalists questioning her motives in every press interview she gave.
When you first came onto the scene, you were a performer. Now it seems like everything revolves around sex. Why is that?
Well, everything does revolve around sex.
Sex dominates your thinking. Does it still?
I think sex dominates most people's thinking.
How long since you've had sex?
I don't think that's relevant. Oh, when's the last time you had sex?
I don't think people want to know when I last had sex.
Well, why do they want to know when I last had sex?
Your image is very sex-oriented.
Yeah, I know, but why is it relevant when I had sex?
Indication of...
Of frequency? Of interest?
That girl jumped by six, kissing someone else's lips. Smoked too many cigarettes a day. I'm not happy when I act this way. That girl jumped by six, kissing some kind of stranger's lips. Smoked too many cigarettes a day. I'm not happy. I'm not happy this way.
Can I ask you about you now for a second? Are you a cynical lady? Are you a campaigning lady? Or are you just a sweet little old lady who's misunderstood?
I'm cynical. I'm a revolutionary. I'm sweet. I'm all of those things.
That sounds very human, and you're evading the question wonderfully.
But I am all of those things. I'm not just, no one person is just one thing.
The question I'm asking really is the image that we see you?
The image is what, I mean, I project lots of different things. I talk about lots of different ideas, but the public only wants to see me in one way. And that is of a very calculating, power-hungry manipulator.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, that's the way it is.
How much of a persona do you feel, Madonna has become in the eyes of the public, as opposed to, who you maybe really are,
You mean
the image?
How close is the image with me? Not very. Not very, because at this point, people's opinions of me and the stories that have sort of spun out of control about me are so not true that how could anyone possibly really know me and know who I am?